How to set up flows on GreenTick. Let's get started. Welcome back to GreenTick. In this video, I'll be showing you how you exactly set up and use WhatsApp flows. So flows are just forms that opens natively inside WhatsApp, instant, trusted, and impossible to ignore. So no redirects, no slow loading, and then no drop-offs as well. It's a mini app that opens right inside WhatsApp. Instead of sending a link that forces your customer into a slow browser, a WhatsApp flow opens to a fully native screen instantly without leaving any chat. So by the end of the video, you will have your first flow built, published, and also ready to send. Let's get into it. Now let's have a flow walkthrough. Go to flows from the left panel and then this page opens. This is used to build surveys, lead capture, and support forms. And here down you can see flow names of the pre-used, the categories of it, the status of it, sent, filled, last updated. If you have auto sent it, you can also view analytics, you can edit it, and you can also clone it. Along with that, you can depreciate it as well. So to create a new flow, click on plus create flow and a page opens. So you have without endpoint flows and with endpoint flows. Starting with without endpoint flows, you have flow name, you need to enter the flow name, and then you also have categories, which is the purpose of the WhatsApp flow, like sign up, sign in, appointment booking, lead generation, contact, etc. And you also have screens. Screens are nothing but the number of screens you add in a particular flow. You can add n number of screens, and then coming down to the screen content, you have to add all the screen content as asked. And the last one is input fields, which are very important. Input fields are the fields which you will be adding on each screen. You need to mismatch it, cross verify it, and also have a mix of different inputs so that you get your information from these WhatsApp flows. Let's build a flow. So click on create flow. Here write down your flow name. I'll be making it as property inquiry. And for the categories, let's go with lead generation. And then the screens, I'll be needing 2 screens, so add another screen. Let's fill the screen 1 content first. So this is the screen ID. You can either change it or its unique meta screen ID. And then keep the screen title as fill in the requirements. And coming down to the button label, you can either keep it continue or you can add anything. And the footer caption, let's go with center caption, which will be shown in this footer. So I'll keep it as just one more step. This will be intriguing. So let me show you in the display. You can see in the display just one more, and you have the continue button because I need to go it for the second page as well. So coming down to the input fields on screen 1, here you already have one input field which is short text, and I will be going with short text, or you can also choose from these many options like single choice, multi-choice, opt-in, heading, etc. So here this is the field name, which is unique ID. Label is the question where you'll be adding. So I'll keep it as preferred location, and you have the helper text. Fill in with 1 or 2 words. So this is, as you can see in the display, this will help the people in filling. So you also have the maximum characters which you can set 80, 100 anyway. And if you want to add another field, again click on add field. Here you can choose from here. I will be going for drop down single choice, multi choice. Let's go for multi choice. This is the question. Change the question to type of property. And then here if you want helper text, choose wisely. And then option 1, the title of option 1 will be 2 BHK. The option 2 will be 3 BHK. And if you want to add another option, add option here. Click on this button and then I'll keep it 4 BHK or plus. So here is the option. The customers can fill it by checking in these boxes. Isn't this simple and cool? So let's go to screen 2. This is the screen 1. For screen 2, again make the changes. Have the screen title. I'll make it almost done, as this is the last screen. If you want to keep the footer, or if you want to change the submit button label, I'll be keeping it submit for the form. and then if you want to keep the footer as well. So here again you have to choose the input fields. Go to this. If you want short text, email, phone, keep email. Ask them to drop down the email. Drop email here. Fill in properly to get updates. This is one, and then you can also again have the maximum characters as well. And I want another field. So here again go to type, short text, opt-in, heading, caption, photo upload, document upload, image carousel, embedded link. So I will have embedded link where you can add your link, or you can also choose for a body text, or you can also choose for long text, or you can also choose for drop down. So for now I'll be keeping only this much. Now coming down to automated replies and other stuff. So next you have send automated reply after the form submission. I want this. You have to toggle this bar. So I can have like thank you for filling the form, or you can add any link. This will be automated, and once the person clicks on submit in the form, this message will go. And then coming down to these automations, here you can have these keywords to fill this form. Either you can have the automation over here, or you can go to automations to have this automated flows. So for that, check out the automations video. And then at the end, you can click on create flow. Wait until the flow gets created. Property inquiry was created as a draft. Publish it when you're ready to use it. If you want to use this in messages, you have to click on publish. For that, you need to click on publish, the small green icon here. Click on publish and it will get published. So you can send these WhatsApp flows to any customer you need, and then they can fill these.